Well, hello everybody. It's Crafting Just Because with Chris Cowan. And today we are going to do day 7 of our Crafty Advent Calendar. So I went ahead and opened number 7, and today we got 3 butterfly stencils. So I think I'm going to use 2 of them, and we're going to create a card. I'm pulling in some petal pink ribbon. I also have some iridescent faceted gems, and then I went ahead and pulled Pool Party, Mint Macaron, Lemon Lolly, Bubble Bath, and Fresh Freesia to do some blending, and some blending brushes, and then our basic white cardstock. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to cut all of our pieces. So I'm going to bring in my my paper trimmer, and we're going to start off with an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper because we're going to use all but a quarter of it. So I'm going to cut my cardstock in half on the 8.5 inch side at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to turn it to the 11 inch side, and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. That's going to give us our card base. Then we are going to use this whole piece. I wasn't thinking. I'm going to trim a piece that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I'm going to trim this other piece down to 4 by 5 1/4. And that's the piece that we're going to do all of our blending on. Now, I'm not the best at blending. I know that. I could always use help, but it's always fun to practice, right? Okay, so I'm going to get rid of my paper trimmer. I am then going to bring in a piece of scratch paper. So let me grab that really quick. Actually, I have some designer series paper that I'm not using here, left over from yesterday's project, and I'm gonna waste a piece. Okay, what we're gonna do, I'm first gonna glue or tape this down. Let's see here. I don't want this to move, so I'm just gonna tape it down on my board here. And one more piece right down here. Okay, then I'm going to bring in that short piece, and I'm going to use some Post-it tape to hold that down. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to only use a quarter of it. This is fine. I know what I'm doing. It took me a minute. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with my lightest color. I'm going to go, let's see here. I think I'm going to go in this order. So Mint Macaron, Lemon Lolly, Bubblegum, Pool Party, and Fresh Freesia. And I'm going to bring in some wipes so that I can wipe off my blending brushes. Okay. Okay, so first color we're going to start with is that Mint Macaron. And I'm going to bring in my stencils. And, maybe we'll only, let's see here. I need to get a piece of Post-it tape. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab my green here Okay, so there's my green. Next, I'm going to come in with that lemon lolly. Okay, do the same thing here. Okay, so there's butterfly number 1. So now we can bring up our, oh, I want some of that lemon lolly still. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to go to a full-size butterfly. And I'm going to tape that down. Okay, and we are going to go in okay, that's all for the lemon lolly. Now I'm going to come in with my bubble bath. There's our third butterfly. Okay. Then we're going to move to Pool Party, and we're going to do our last butterfly here. That's really pretty. Okay. Then I'm going to have to move my tape here. Like that. And we're going to come in and we're going to do some Pool Party. Okay. And then we will finish off with fresh freesia. Okay, I'm going to leave that one open because we are going to pull in our stamp set, the one and only stamp set that we got a few days ago. And we are going to stamp, where is the stamp? Oh, there it is. Hold on here. Oh, it's taped on there. Okay. So we're going to come in with our stamp. And I'm going to use Hope Your Day is Magical. Okay. And I'm going to come right here. Just like that. We'll cover that back up. We don't need those anymore. And we'll clean off our stamp and put that away and our stencils away. And then we're going to come in with some of those jewels. And we're going to start creating our card here. Oh, please, if I get this on right. Okay, so there's that. And then our stencils we could put away. If I were to do this one more time, I think I'd move my one butterfly up a little bit, but I think it looks pretty, so we're going to leave it just as it is. Okay. And now I'm going to come in and bring in my jewels. Let's get this on taped here. Okay. And come in and do. Okay. I think I like that. I don't actually think I'm going to use ribbon because I'm actually liking the look of this as is. So I'm going to skip the ribbon today. We're going to bring in some dimensionals. Okay. And we're going to start to layer up our card. So got our base layer there. Then we have our next layer. And I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. This is great. I can use up some of these pieces I have. Okay, so then we'll take the release paper off of these. Sorry guys, it's taking me a minute. Okay, so we'll bring our card base in. Whoops. And I'm going to go ahead and put down my layer. Okay. And then let's put this up on dimensionals as well. Okay. Oops. There we go. There's our beautifully layered card with using stencils and some ink. I totally love how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed the card as well. So thank you guys for joining me for day 7 of today's Crafty Advent Calendar. Until next time, my creative peeps, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And remember, stay awesome. Bye-bye.